I've always wanted to know what the hell is behind this game. Look, as a big Sly Cooper fan, I've probably spent, I've definitely spent hundreds of hours playing these games. I know these worlds like the back of my hand, and there's plenty of places that are out in the distance or that are just unreachable that I've always wanted to go. Recently, tools that allow me to do this have fallen into my hands, and I've done it many times on the channel, but today specifically, I wanted to focus on some locations from Sly 3. Look, let me just get this one out of the way. Behind the gate in episode 1, I can't even really go anywhere. You can get a really cool look at the world from the opposite end of the gate. Look, I know the bar is really low here. It's not that impressive, but trust me, this was one of the burning questions that I had at 6 years old. So moving on from that, I'd say that Venice makes up for it in the police station. Now, you can actually do this in the base game. I'm going to find a video on YouTube, I know it exists, to show you how to do it. I believe only in the PS3 version, where you can fully explore the police station, and you don't get a job failed menu, or anything like that. The guards won't attack you, but they definitely will see you. Same with Carmelita, just kind of run around you. Also, I got into Dimitri's cage. I thought that was a little cool to explore. There's a cool shadow, hold on. What? There's a shadow, effect. There's a shadow effect at the back of the cell that was kind of cool. Oh my god, I need to go to bed. The hotel in Holland is one of my favorite locations in any of the Sly games. It makes the world feel a lot more real. There's a lot of NPCs and characters that you interact with in this location that aren't just guards. You see a lot of them walking the floor. There's just random guests there. There's also servers walking around as well. And in the background, in different rooms, you can see the silhouette of some other guests. I've always wanted to get into these rooms ever since I was a kid, see what's there, see who's there. Now obviously when I was like 6, 7 years old, I didn't understand how game design worked, or that, you know, it took real people to make these games, real people and time. So I always just assumed that there was fully modeled and real characters on the other side. That's obviously not the case. It is a complete mess back here. We just have a bunch of black textures of some animals. Either way, I got a kick out of it, but that's just me. We've established here that the bar is really low for what I think is cool. But I also wanted to show off, and you might not have wanted to see this ever because you might not have known that it exists, but there's a parallel universe with this hotel. Now, in Sly 2, I've done a video on parallel universes, but they're just fake versions of the hub world created when you have to look out a window or look out a door when you're in an inside location. There's a lot of them in Sly 2, but Sly 3, I believe this is the most detailed one. But moving on to our final one, I know it's a pretty short video for today, but it's going to be the Outer Islands in episode 5. Now, I'm going to say this, like I said earlier, with the police station, you definitely can do this on the base game. And I've done it myself. I made an entire video about it. It was like, dude, it might be the first video that I made on this channel, or at least the one that's public right now. I made a whole tutorial on how to do this. Now, with the tools that I have now, I was able to go out farther, but you can still get to quite a few of these in the base game. But that's all I have for today, guys. Listen, if there's any place that you want me to go in any of the Sly games, okay, well, Sly 2 and 3, let me know in the comments. I can make more of these videos. There's almost endless possibilities. And with that being said, I'll catch you all later.